Okay, I just made another video. I don't know, man. I really got to get this done, like a proper video. So I'm gonna do this nice and calm, with my sunglasses on. For all those people that, you know, didn't study, right? I'm gonna do this nice and calm and explain to people how I started and what I studied, like what drives me. How is that? I'm gonna explain to people what drives me to do this. All right, like a long time ago, man. Like I was a criminal, man. Like I didn't care about jail. I did not care about jail. There's a lot of people out there that were in jail with me. There's a lot of people out there that did crimes with me, man. Yeah, like I was lawless, right? So I just did not care. Like that was just who I was back then. And then I had a daughter, right? So, and I got arrested in front of her like a long time ago. But like I didn't just have a daughter. I had, you know, I split up with the mom because she was like a head case, right? You know what I mean? And then she got with this guy, and they had two daughters, and they were amazing, and they were just like sort of kind of ignored. And I just sort of kind of stepped up as a father figure, and I did my job, right? Well, they became like they had this dream about becoming like poker players, but it switched around where they weren't poker players, they were turned into degenerate gamblers because they just kept losing. So I watched my this is what drives me, and this is what got me started, is watching my own children get their lives gambled away. So I would really, really, really appreciate like like you know not as much negativity as people are gonna throw at. And I decided to change my way of thinking, right? And I started studying, right? And I started studying lots of people. And I'll drop this name, and I'm gonna try to make this video. Um, I'm gonna drop these names in there. So yeah, among the people that I did study, I got to drop this in here, man, because I'm going to post this video, man. I'm going to try to make this a good one, right? So among the people that I did study is Meyer Rothschild and Nathan Rothschild. It's not just, the first guy. It's both of them, right? How they thought, how they did things and whatever, you know what I mean? And it's both of them who we have to, thank for the Rothschild dynasty, right? And I've got stories, man, in my educational videos, and I did swear in them. I'm going to post them anyways because people out there, I mean, you swear. Like, I'll work on the swearing, right? I'm gonna make this video and work really hard on not swearing and then talking sort of kind of straight, right? So I'll drop those names out there, but I did study Daddy's Boy Trump, and I call him Daddy's Boy Trump because a long time ago I did change my way of thinking because I was lawless, right? And well, not because I was lawless, because I had a criminal record, right? And I had children. So how's this? Understand this. How I, got to this point. A long time ago, I thought, hey, what if Daddy's Boy Trump? I didn't call him Daddy's Boy back then. I said, what if Donald J. Trump, right? The Donald. What if he became president? I thought about that, right? Because I studied, right? Then I thought, if I became, important enough, if I figure out and somehow, and I just sort of kind of figured stuff out, whatever. I'm not going to get into that on this video, right? And I figured, hey, if I was important enough, that Daddy's Boy Trump would invite me over across the border, and I wouldn't have to worry about my criminal record, and I could go to Disney World with my children. Is that a big enough secret about the real Antichrist? I can use that name. I can use that name. I own it. All those names I own. We own now. If you guys accept this, we own it. To change things. Use these names. Man, there's secrets out there that, the ruling elite use. And we can use some of these secrets against them to bring a little bit of balance. Is that understandable, right? Okay, I'm just trying to do this video calm and get some information out there, my backstory, right? I'm gonna get back to these parents. because they really did love me, and I love them, man. Like, I mean, I built them up for years, right? And I did build them up, but I did have to battle for the children's rights. Can people understand that, right? So while I was battling these children's rights, but I gotta watch these people, and I had to get an education. I had to change, and I had to stay away from certain situations that might have put me in a position where I might have got arrested, or because like people out there have to understand. Like I wasn't able to get bail, right? Like I would get a speech from my lawyer saying they do not want you on the street, and it didn't matter what charge. So then I have to remind them where, you know, I won't say that, but yeah, that's what I had to deal with, right? So, and there was a long time where I was super paranoid. I had to walk around and just not do anything, and I was just so paranoid about getting arrested, right? Paranoid. I had to, yeah, there you go. I dealt with paranoia all these years, right? So I didn't even realize that until now. So I'll tell you guys all that right now. Like, paranoia all these years, right? Looking over my shoulder, like, oh, did anything from the past gonna sneak up on me, right? You know what I mean? But now I don't have to. I'm totally out of the criminal system, right? I stayed out of trouble, and it was for my kids. There's a lot of people out there that made these choices, right? So, I shouldn't have to deal with so much negativity when I do this, because I did this for all people in my province. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what shape or size or gender, right? It doesn't matter about your sexual preference. I did this, and 14 million people will eventually be affected by this, right? It should be able to bring down some taxes, man, just a little bit. Bring a little bit of happiness, right? A little bit of, less tension. Because by building up these people, through an entertainment corporation, I'll explain a little bit, right? Through an entertainment corporation, we'll be recruiting, some. We'll be recruiting some, right? Like, there's already talent to be built up, and they're awesome, right? Or I wouldn't have done this, right? If I didn't believe in my own people, how's that? If I didn't believe in my own people, I would not have done this. Can people understand that? Is that serious enough? Right? I'll even take my shades off of that. If I didn't believe in my own people, then I would not have done this. But I want to put my shades back on because I'm comfortable with it. Okay, I'm going to be doing these videos because I'm comfortable talking to the camera, and the camera doesn't argue with me. The camera doesn't question me. I'm just going to talk to it and ramble on. I'll be doing rambling videos, and I'll spew out a bit of knowledge here and there, and try to do some videos, man, to help people out there that are battling, like, with depression and anxiety and stuff, and try to be there for them. Not personally, physically, whatever, but explain that somebody went through that stuff, right? And even when I found out I had to battle this and battle that, whatever, I still chose to battle a little extra, right? When people were trying to get me on, like, disability, whatever, right, I was like, no, man, I'll battle this, man, freaking, like, I'm doing this stuff from, like, welfare, right? And there's a lot of people out there on welfare or child tax credit or whatever, right? But there's a lot of working class families out there, good people, that could benefit from this. I mean, there's middle class people that could benefit from this eventually. I know there is good people out there with good hearts that want to see change, right? And I understand a lot of you, right? Just because you don't understand me and you don't understand each other, it doesn't mean there isn't anybody to understand you. Okay? That I put a lot of work into this, so people have to understand that, right? And soon, I'm doing this to pump up, like, if people can't get behind this, man, like, their own province, like, to see a little bit of change, a little bit more happiness, build some people. People are gonna call me evil because I want to build people out of poverty. Come on, man. I don't need to have horns. I don't need to have a magic wand. I've got a mind, and I got imagination, vision, right? And I studied from people that had the exact same, and they were told that that's impossible, right? And that's all some of my education stuff. I will release that. I'm keeping this under 10 minutes so I can post it. But I love you all, and I miss you all, and I just want to see you all not struggle a little bit. Now, where does this damn thing